Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mark. I'm going to walk you through the assembly of this Patriotic themed box. It's made for 1/8 inch material or 0.125 inch material. If your material is thicker than that, this probably won't work very well, so make sure you measure it first. I'm going to show you how to assemble it piece by piece. There are a couple different options you have on here. Of course, first of all, you can use any kind of type of material you want, whether it be raw MDF that you paint or whether it be pre-finished materials like you see here. Also, you can choose to put the stars back in all the way around there in a different material if you like. I probably wouldn't try to do these small ones because they'll end up falling through your crumb tray and they're hard to keep track of. And you also have the option to put in these stripes back in like I did here, or you can leave them out. It actually looks good with them left out or with them put back in, so that's up to you. Then you'll also see in the file there is a set of boxes that can go in here, which I will cover those briefly in another video. Also in here, I cut a piece of leatherette to put in there just to make it look a little more finished and nice, but you can do what you want there as well. Let me walk you through the pieces and then we'll assemble it together. So there are quite a few pieces here that are spread out, and I'm going to start with the inside box and then work to the outside. Again, I'll show you on this box here real quick. All the boxes that I make are 2-layer, and so you've got an inside set of pieces that make an inside box and then an outside piece here. So pay attention, if you're going to alternate colors, like have a different color on the inside than the outside, you want to make sure that you pay attention to which color you're which pieces you're cutting first. Make sure you also watch the file overview video because I'll walk through all the pieces in the file. So let's start right here. This is the bottom, and then here's the 2 long sides that go like that, and the 2 short ends. The lid, and you know that this is the inside lid because it has these tabs on the ends that go into these holes on either side of the side pieces. This is the outside bottom. Then you've got the outside piece here and here that go over top of these end pieces, and you'll see this little partial circle right here on the end that covers up the hole where the hinge piece goes in. Then you've got the insert pieces that go on either side, inside each of the side pieces here and here. Then you've got the long pieces, the front and the back. Front and the back look very similar, but the back has notches right here. That makes this the back. The one without the notches is the front, so don't get those mixed up. And then, of course, we got the insert pieces in for the long pieces there, also over here. Then we've got the outside lid. And the outside lid has a score line right here. The side we're looking at is the inside of the lid. So what happens here is when you glue this lid piece onto that lid piece, you'll use the score line as a guide for where to glue it on, just like that. And when you get it placed properly, the back side of both of these right here are going to be perfectly aligned here, flush like that, okay? Now, another reason you have the score line on there is to show you where to put glue or where not to put glue. Because you're going to glue this piece to that one. You can put glue inside the score line, but do not get any outside the score line here because that will glue your box shut. Don't ask me how I know. But make sure you keep glue inside that score line there. One more thing before we get started. There is an important order to do these pieces for the inside box in that will make it easier or harder if you don't do it. So watch what I do and let's assemble this together. What I first recommend is that you start with one of the 2 short ends, either this one or this one, and then work your way around, go the short end, the back or the front, the back or the front, and then the other end last, because you're going to take this lid piece and you're going to trap these little tabs here into the holes on the lid piece so that it can do this. So you've got to do one of these last so that you can do that. So let's assemble this box together. I like to put glue on the edges of all of the pieces before I get started, at least on the inside of the box, so that it's a lot easier to manage and I have everything ready to go. Now you'll want to pause here and you want to get your lid piece that has the 2 tabs here, and you're going to insert this tab into this little hole here and let the lid rest on the frame, and then you'll bring the other piece up in and trap this set of tabs in there, just like this. And as you can imagine, this is a whole lot easier when I have it facing me, because right now I can't see it. The joys of video. There you go. So I've got it trapped in there, and when I let the glue dry, then this lid will be able to open and close just like that. Now we're going to put on the sides. We'll start with this one here. And when we glue this on, remember that we need to have it completely flush here at the top, flush around this curve here, and flush against the front. And it's going to overhang on the back 1/8 of an inch and overhang on the bottom 1/8 of an inch if you're using the 1/8 file, that is. And then we'll work here and we'll work around until we get to the front. I think it's important to not put glue right here on this part because we don't want to take a chance at gluing against the tab that's there. So don't put the glue on there. If you get a little bit of glue seeping into this area, it's okay because you've got inserts going back in there. Now we'll go to the back. I'm going to open the lid slightly there, just in case. And then remember the back piece is the one that has these tabs right here. And those go up. And what you want to do is you want to align the bottom of this piece with the bottom of the piece you just put on. All right? Now we'll go to the other side. Same thing as before. Remember that we want to align perfectly with the circle here on the hinge. We're going to now align perfectly on the left side here because now we have the back piece in, and the top. And then the side, both sides will be aligned, and the top. The only part that will be overhanging is the bottom here. And it again will be parallel perfectly with flush with this piece you just put in on the bottom. And then now we got the front. And now that we have all the pieces in, the front is going to be flush on all sides, the top, the two sides, and the bottom. All right, so from this point, you can either go ahead and put the inserts in and then work on the top and the bottom, or vice versa. I'm going to put the inserts in, and then we'll do the bottom and then the lid last. So we'll start with the side that's facing up, and we'll put in the 3 stripes and then work our way around. Now remember, on the one that has the stars, you can either put the stars back in or not. If you're not going to put the stars back in, you want to make sure that you don't put glue across the areas where the stars would be. So just put dots on this one. Now around to the side. All right, so now we've got the lid left. I want to give you a couple tips about the lid. The first thing I would do is I would put a piece of scrap piece of wood or something in here as you're working on it like this, so that the lid doesn't close completely, because if you accidentally get any glue down there, it's going to be very, very difficult to get your lid open. Don't ask me how I know. So now we've got this final piece here. We've got the score line here. And remember that the score line is what tells you where you can put glue on this one and where not to put glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue inside the score lines here, and then I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to make it very flush right against the bottom of, or this side of this piece right here. Now we can put the inserts in. And then we've got the eagle. Now, you've got several opportunities here. What I did on this one here was I just put the flag back in, and then I also put in the stripes there in different colors. I'm not going to do that here, but you can if you want to. And then you can put the eagle on. And if you want to, you've got a third layer, which is this one right here, that you could put on. So what you could do is do this one, line it up. I'm not going to line it up very well here, but line it up like that, glue it on, and then glue this one. So you've got several different opportunities for color and for layering. So that's completely up to you. I'm going to leave this one out on this one and just do the two, but you can do whatever you want. And there you go, just like that. Make sure you also watch the file overview so that you see how all the pieces are laid out in the file as well. Oh, of course, I forgot to put the base on. The bottom, I mean. And now we are done. And that's how this Patriotic box goes together.